Welcome to Conversations. I'm Suresh Kochat. Finally, Tahawwur Rana is getting back to India. He's being extradited from the United States after a long legal battle that saw him try every means possible not to come back to India or not to be sent back to India. But finally, the D-Day is here. For all you know, he must be here. The government of India is not yet disclosing. My mood question would be, what would Tahawwur Rana tell us that we already don't know? To take you back to all this, let me take you back to the book written by Sri R.V.S. Mani, who were the Undersecretary Home those days when the 26/11 attack happened. So Mani has written in detail about what really happened and, of course, what transpired in those fateful hours of 26/11. From the spotting of a boat leaving the Karachi harbor, being informed to P. Chidambaram by the Coast Guard, who were then told by P. Chidambaram to lay off and not to track that boat, to stopping the NSG from leaving early from Mumbai by Shivraj Patel, who delayed the departure of the National Security Guard of Black Cat Commandos for over 2.5 hours on that fateful night, when it could have saved at least 20 to 30 more lives. There's a lot, there's a lot that has actually happened behind the scenes. True, Ajmal Kasab was caught, was sentenced to death, and of course hung. The question is, he was only a pawn in the game. The real players are the big names who are nowhere to be seen. That's David Coleman Headley, Tahawwur Rana, and of course the ISI, and Hafiz Syed and others. Well, we know the entire gang out there in Pakistan. But how did 26/11 actually happen? As I said, the book by Sri R.V.S. Mani details it out. And if you all recollect, within a week or 10 days after the attack, Digvijay Singh and a group of mullahs came together to release a book on 26/11 calling it RSS Ki Sazish. To print a book would take you a month, a minimum. That's to compile the information, typeset it, make the proofreading, and of course print it and bind it. But within 10 days of the attack, 26/11, Congress was ready with its excuse saying this was the RSS ka sazish. We are lucky that Tukaram Ombole sacrificed his life to catch hold of Ajmal Kasab, or else this would have passed off as another Hindutva terror attack. Like we saw the accusation in the Samjhauta Express blast case. There's a lot that has happened behind the scenes. The number of calls made by Tahawwur Rana to David Coleman Headley, 266 times, including 60 calls made while he was in India. What transpired behind all these calls? Who got the ammunition for them in the Taj Hotel? Because they could have walked in with that arsenal which they used there. That means somebody had planted the explosives there. All this requires a detailed investigation, because now we have Tahawwur Rana in custody. We know what he did. How did he do the recce in Mumbai? How did he decide the targets? What was the reasoning behind checking out Leopold Cafe or Taj or CST or even Trident? All these require answers. And definitely the government of India has to be very open with it. Don't hide the information. Let the public know it. Let the public know why, as I said before, that boat which left Karachi harbor that day evening was not tracked. Because it was a common sense that once an enemy ship is tracked or spotted, it is tracked till its final destination. But in this case, this boat was allowed to get away and leave the Karachi harbor while it was still in the international waters. And as I told you, why Shivraj Patel insisted on traveling the Black Cat Commandos when they could have left at 12 midnight. He made them wait on the tarmac of the Palam Technical Area till 2:30 in the morning. Why did he do it? And then worse, after landing in Mumbai, he insists on a guard of honor. There's a terrorist attack going on there. People are getting killed. And Shivraj Patil, the then Home Minister, wants a guard of honor. Ridiculous. This points to a needle of suspicion, as that somebody wanted this to happen. They never imagined that one of them, Kasab, would get caught. They could have pinned this blame on BJP and Hindutva and RSS and got away with it. That didn't happen. That is our good luck. It didn't happen. The good luck of India, that didn't happen because we know what really did. But Kasab knew very little of what it was because he was just, as I mentioned before, a pawn in the entire game. He was just a bacha who was asked to go and kill, given money and weapons. But the conspirators behind it, like David Coleman Headley, and now, of course, Tahawwur Rana, know a lot more. Who from ISI guided? What was the local support of the Koliwada when they landed, when these 14 terrorists landed in Mumbai that day night? How was Chabad House checked out? How was that was decided as a target? Why was Leopold Cafe chosen? Why was the Taj chosen? All this and CST, of course. Why? We need answers. And those answers better come quick and fast. And the Modi government should be open with those answers, just to let the whole world know, including Indians, who was behind all this. Who was behind 2611? What is the aim of this terrorist attack? Ladies and gentlemen, we need to know this and a lot more. And surely the answers are going to be pretty shocking. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.